But in the meantime, we're going to finish up here with my last question that I ask everyone, and that would be three practical things any parent can do to improve the health and happiness of their family.
Okay, and you did give me this question ahead of time, and really, I only have two things.
Oh.
So the first one is to put your oxygen mask on first. And I know that that sounds so cliche, but I feel like I kind of ran myself ragged those first 18 months after my daughter was born because I was so desperate and so heartbroken and all of the things that come along with having a child that has problems. And I reached a pretty serious breaking point where my son had his most major anaphylactic reaction. I thought he was going to die. My daughter got C. diff. She ended up getting admitted to the
Oh,
hospital.
wow.
I mean, it was like back to back to back to back of a couple of months. And I was not in a very good spot. I was too depleted to cope with the problems that we had at that time. And especially when you're dealing with kids that you don't know when their next issue is going to come up, you've got to have your reserves full in order to deal with it. And that's been a big learning curve for me. I think that when your kids are really little, it's harder to put yourself first and to take care of yourself because they do require so much. But I think once you get out of that period and you do have the opportunity to do more things for yourself, I think that that is probably the healthiest way that you can approach being a parent in general, whether you have kids with issues or not. And then the second thing would be to always try to find the light that comes from the darkness. And I usually cry when I talk about this because I think that there is just so much heartache that does come along with, having these children that you just love them so much and you hate that they have these problems. You want nothing more than their life to be normal and to have the option to eat all the junk food like the other kids. And so I think that if you can drown in that darkness, you can get covered up by it and then you can't get out of it. And then you're not teaching them how to get out of it either. And so I think that there have been a lot of gifts that have come from my children being in these situations. And sometimes you have to force yourself to see them. And I'm not saying that you need to be happy all the time because sometimes things suck and it's okay to say this sucks today. Things are not working out for us today. But I think that you have to move through that and then get to the other side and say, all right, well, yesterday things were hard, but today I am a healthier, happier person because I really know the value of health and life and things that, I've got wisdom and you do too, that other people don't have. And so I think that would be my, so not food related, but that's my 2 cents to have happy, healthy family.
I think I'm going to allow you to only have two because those two were really, really good
Well,
and
thanks.
really, really powerful. So I won't hold you to that third one, even though I should. But
Okay.
um, well, so again, the book is called, let me give you the full title. Let me pull it up here. The Grain-Free, Dairy-Free, Sugar-Free Family Cookbook. Simple and delicious recipes for cooking with whole foods on a restricted diet. That's a mouthful.
I know. Tell me about it.
It seems like something one of as a blogger you would do to try and hit as many keywords as possible to for Google to come up on
Well,
search.
so this actually, my publishing company chose the title, and they choose the title based on what is searchable.
On keyword research, there you go. So
Yep, you nailed it.
a little inside blogging there. So all right. So again, she's at Deep Rooted Wellness, and we told you the name of the book, all of which will be in the show notes. Leah, thank you so much for joining me. It was a lot of fun, and I hope to get you back on very, very soon.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. I'd love to come back.
All right. Awesome. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.